case you don't know. Oh yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet mamas alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make alone. Anytime where you pay, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one, inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. Where they bring information about Salon. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. Where they bring information about Salon. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok.
Yes, Bolle, welcome back to yet another very, very important segment. We they come through the Komon-Tok platform, and just like any other day, we know they're done with Komon-Tok then. Collect me breath. All right, so Fambul, this news where I get what we get for kind of somebody in Freetown be called me while be Burkina Faso, and it give me this tip about Bolle Jos, say one of in consignment camp. As soon as I remember, I don't know if it 2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, if I'm not mistaken, roughly like that. We count a program where we say Bolle Jos step and renovate a airport where they between Makeni and Magburka. That airport day, now that airport day, okay, we go count now. We can't do now detail. Just give now the headlines and first let people and get that. So we understand that some senior government officials then take the I think then thief some of the cocaine where they don't they in trouble, and if we are say they don't kill any of them top officials and say and if we are any government senior government official don't die, law will not surprise according to waiting the information we get, because if they die not to say a natural cause, not because of footy and involving, we they look into that. And after Peter Conte again, they on the same issue of 2020 elections. Now why would they even bring them come? Because we see just like we start, the guy they flip flop. This was a very guy with me. I like consistency. If you stand for something, stand for it. But I don't like post where they flip flop. I don't like post where they manipulate. I don't care which party where you belong, because as soon as I see that kind of skits today, for me, I think say the red flag. And I understand the need. A lot of people want support. Other people, particularly those people who are with the electoral justice, they want people. But remember, the time where the team be hot, where people are all my defects, all my hearts be warm. These are the very first people that will begin congratulate Marabio. But he's now in Freetown trying to manipulate or even bring on something where possibly will create a chaos for the dancer. But anyway, we'll go look into that. Another reason, another issue, we'll look at the free quality education. As we know, teachers and they under serious strain. And this is not a thing we're supposed to talk about, because government said they spend more than 20%, 22% of the budget, the free quality education, where Ibaku the promises them. But I'm sure the comrade within our tongue and the teachers then go bear the witness for see. You see, the free quality education itself, I will tell you, say this is not the most vague project ever in the history of Sierra Leone. I will tell you what happened. Why make us see so? No country not in the world, absolutely no country not in the way education not a priority. So if I can say you can prioritize education, now for fence side for hide, now so me look at her. Fence for hide so that they get people and able get benchmark. Because we know education not to see as not to seed where they plant today, do it grow today. So you go able to argue, say, what are they do so now for future generation? People and they look for now. So you want to see the previous education, the previous governments and not be pay attention to education, but anyway, we'll go look into it. Now look at the mess where they take place. Look at the inconsistency. Look at the backlog of salaries. Look at the way teachers and the undergo struggle. We they look into that. And we also see, Paul, that while in the pay, we see a set of military vehicles that don't come now the country. This is not the first thing. As soon as I remember back then, before close to the election, we see Mada Biobi in Turkey go inspect some military gear, military hardware, and we also see some motorcar them become safe. These are just for send signal, sort of like I go look at and for raise, kind of warning or just for raise might, for raise the might to mostly we do. Sorry, we go look into that. One teacher would then call Yusuf explain about a unique teaching skill. The other day we attempts for bring and can, but not be bring can. It look like say Yusuf don't get fame based on this one. We church and make it time for me to be hopefully. And on the African stage, Ghana don't accept deportees from America. And some of them are West Africans and some of them are Nigerians with them. A bomb where Israel go bomb Nadoa. Them believe say if Israel go get my bomb Nadoa, we get a good relationship with themselves, with Israel, do I get relationship, good, strong bilateral relationship with Israel as well as America. If they go bomb no other country, they will safe. Mind you, when the 11 days, 10 or 11 days or 12 days war of between Iran and Israel, one of the countries will support Israel by blocking some of the missiles where they come out from Tehran. Now the Arab country, one the Doha, Qatar, the Jordan, and so on again, even Saudi Arabia. So them don't fear now, because if you check in the last 2-3 years, nearly all those sub-region, Israel don't bomb them. They don't bomb na Lebanon. They don't bomb na Qatar. They don't bomb na Tunisia. They don't bomb na Tehran. They don't bomb na Yemen. They don't bomb na Syria. It's not about if they go for bomb again. It's about when. Who's next? And Benjamin Netanyahu don't make it clear, say, no, we are not we're safe for them. Anybody with them suspecting a terrorist, they not care outside them. So as you see, as always, we jam packed now. Yeah? If you just join me, you're more than welcome with a different side. Within our YouTube, within our Facebook, with a TikTok, of course, with the Instagram. Me and Mr. Komon-Tok. We can just now for come open for come for them part issues here. Better one. We can just now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know.
All right, so straight to the point. We're not getting nothing for waste. First thing first, I just want to use this opportunity for tell ourselves thank you. Then this year, because of managers, they can't have to put things in place, so we'll not be able to pass this message. We want for telling them plenty thank you. At least we'll reach our first threshold. We have 50,000 on YouTube. Not too easy effort to, as soon as you understand. Easy for letting you reach 50,000. 50,000. We know for sure, if not to, we will take break for 1 year, by then tell yourself for don't reach 100,000. Everybody knows for don't reach 100,000. But how this algorithm they work, if you're not consistent for that very long period, definitely, even if they get 20,000 views, 30,000 views, then they go to you can start back. So the one I can affect we. When you will be broke out, I mean, the thing for can do show. You remember for several footing, so. But anyway, we tell her plenty thank you. And from from who start from the 15,000 after the war up till now. They just imagine 50K, and I move with the move. So it's a big thing. You know, we can't stop. Not the Zoom. Okay. All right. So let's put this thing into perspective. First, as always, again, when I know it's for the so sharing, scaring. That's not motto. We all understand that. So I'll be there. Burkina Faso then this year. Somebody fetch for call me because I'll be so busy. As the person call me, say, Mr. Komon-Tok, I want to call you because there are certain key information. I know they talk on our WhatsApp. We get I get different apps that they use. So the person called me and said, Mr. Komon-Tok, cocaine plane come na the country. This cocaine plane now Bolle Jos Leijdekkers. Now, if you listen from previous conversation with the Dutch analysts and say, Bolle Jos at this particular time where they in a critical position because the Dutch government request for the extraditor from February 6, where they asked the government of Sierra Leone. It's more than 6 months now till today. Then they turn, play Yankee Panky. But we don't know. Possibly one day, because we understand behind the scene, there's serious pressure. So for let Bolle Jos survive, for staying as alone, for let all the country at bay or Mother Bio at bay, you must get more money because you need more money. Now, it's clear. Evidence don't point say there are senior government official of Mother Bio in government were involved in this cocaine where they work with Bolle Jos. Now there's no question, nobody not going to argue. And just in case you want example, we go give we see the two ex immigration boss there. For example, Alusain Kane, then catch him live, invite him for a birthday. I want you to tell me about how is it possible? How is it possible for a drug baron of that kind caliber, somebody with a command Europe, Ibrahim and so Alusain Kane make party, he invite her, he go get present. It must have been, say, then gets a strong relationship, very strong relationship. And how is it possible? Need not again for bringing them, I think world don't know Nandi. How is it possible Alusain Kane for buy us in America more than $2 million? I like he walk 500 times, he die 500 times. Even if we be there na no way. You're not able to get that money. We know now Europe base, not just so. Now Europe, we know roughly. Tell me industry, and they tell you your average salary. Tell me industry. Just tell me say they work at this industry, and they tell you average salary. And it's not everybody now know. Not just I don't say that one size fits all. Based on your skill, based on maybe over time, other things, of course you can get, but average salary, no. So, and I say cut across things there. So, Usa Alusain Kane pulled that 2-something million for buy us in a relatively short period of time. So, what are the time for connect here? For say Mother Bio officials and connected with this man, you know that for disputer. We also see Andrew Jai Kakai, then Kecha with Motuka, then open worth more than $500,000. I'm sure we know how much in the pay salary. I'm sure we be there in America where they practice law. Yeah, I doubt if you don't see them money then they. But we come before you remember. So it's clear. And our God helps alone. They all two there now a same clip. The same clip where because if not talk person can't talk no more. There are many issues there where sometimes we're not able to talk because we not get the we not get the add evidence. We not get the add evidence for points. We not get the add evidence. These are the two that immigration officers. And this guy in the fire, this other guy, and then get up now just done with this conversation, let people and just get down there. All right, so the time for connect here. So when they were passed, they are up. In fact, the outgoing police officer, Suvula was on camera with Bolle Jos. In fact, they were, Isabi, they wouldn't say bro romance. They were, they were arguing. Isabi, like somebody simbra, simbra. And there were also allegations say this current fire cell It bill us we worth more than $2 million to $3 million. I'm sure we don't count down in we don't call the police spokesperson for it clarify what them do. No, talk nothing. And just I get a screenshot of the conversation where we asked for clarify. No, talk to me. Then just left and so these are some of the allegations. And if you see the police boss, the previous police boss, they bow down to Bolle Jos. And if the allegation they come out say the current boss, perhaps himself involved, you go say waiting. You go and put question mark and ask, and probably even open the way for discourse. So now we can't wait till we get. So the person tell me say this airport here during Ebola time, then stretch a lot of people know that airports there anyway. By Kamakwe party and a lot of people know they remember when Ebola became their make company, and that was the airport where AFRC be used, because when AFRC overthrown the then president when Ahmed Jankaba, the ECOMOC then seized Lunge Airport, so they not be get no airport for use. So one of the airports side them they get arms from Ukraine and Russia. Now from that side, then they control the seaports, and that part the planes and become. So the airfield they run away still they it just needs small brush. So the first person will be tell me is say Mr. Komon-Tok, it's a strange activity they take place. So like let just make something clear. Not to say that they make that airport say look like Freetown International Airport. No, because that will raise eyebrow. Then we'll just do clearing for the runaway, because not to say now big plane then, and then size plane then no more on this season, and private jets no more. So it do for kind side day. So then just brush from what you understand, make the place, for like now then them plane then they can net for can do the mission. So when this one come, there are skills officials and the person withholding the name. He said, but if we are say one or two don't die, he said, Lord, we know say not to die, not to natural death. And as a result of this cocaine within seize, I think Monday, I don't know if you don't suspect say Bolle Jos and get for Hanover eventually. So people want to play fast now and say, you know what, lemon cutting kick. And again, we also get information, and this now probably, if I'm not mistaken, again, I think a month, we'll be able to die in a Freetown when big people will not name them because the people that will give you the information, we see them connected, then say, will not name them, then die. I'm sure plenty of people don't know the story, then go to follow again. We know they call the names. So then about money laundering, the end of all up, that chain work. Now two things they work at, cocaine and gun. If you not deliver the results, then the gun they talk. And when that gun talk, someone will stop talking. That's it. That's how it works. So at the moment, these officials, they connive with other people to steal, for thief, some consignment of the cocaine. We make, they say, Bolle Jos so furious, and that at any time, maybe sometime, maybe if you didn't deserve a returner, or maybe the joke with the mafia than this. So we will keep on posted. Once we get more information regarding this, we will definitely let you know. But then make it clear, see, if I senior government officials and say one or two don't die, we must know no more. These are the people, the key people. We go follow up this one. What we will try for press this person back behind the scene. We want to put this thing on audio version, because sometimes it's good where they can play with the person they say. It's good sometimes. I'm not a discouraged let person or call we line open. If you get credible information we want to pass to you get we line, call and tell and of course we will come put as an allegation here. But we also encourage those people with this information, please put her on audio. Una trust like how the trust put on audio with a neutralize the voice, with a pitchy voice. And when you pitch your voice, it hardly for anybody able listen to you. We understand the security, but I think this will be a big recommendation. Please, we're going to consider for put that on audio, and then let's give you the rest. We know how we manage our voice, and it will come out to the people, to the public, without necessarily involve una day. We know sina risk gonna they take, we complete, and we appreciate una. And I also believe that the people that appreciate una. Now, Fambu, let me just come, let me just remind una. These are the same guys there. If you check towards the government, up till now, nobody knows side this guy. And from 30 days, not just flash una one or two, not just flash una. Let one not forget, because we quick for forget salon people.
Far with the drug baron with the alleged denier. But today, Netherlands government.
Wait, I'll tell you that the learned Attorney General gets a meeting with the Attorney General, the Justice Minister for the Netherlands. They don't share the document with the government of Salome. They study the documents there now and for make a determination based on whether it meets the threshold and with now we on legal process would follow. The commitment would not make it clear that the government of Salome, now a law-abiding government, will follow the laws of this country and the extradition laws of this country very clear in terms of the process we will need for follow. And I trust the Attorney General, a man of integrity, well-respected international jurist. Okay. And that process they get for follow.
Omar Sheriff still the salon or it all left?
Maybe you could tell me if you be no say the salon in the first
place. No, according to Minister of Information, the police say the individual will then be seen at that video now. Omar Sheriff. So that Omar Sheriff is still
the
there.
Picture and the video, then they be identify that the name of that individual will then be no seen as salon and be Omar Sheriff.
But that Omar Sheriff now they ask is still there.
When I make I say we will not be making determination at the time. Remember, I say the IGB say then go and known addresses of this individual and then not be meets the person there. So at the time, then will be the update. We'll get the ONS posted in our press conference at 2 o'clock. I think we'll be live as well across different platforms there at 2 o'clock for make the ONS boss will give you an update if they get an update on that issue. But any other updates, my commitment now that will provide the people there with up-to-date information as well.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so Fambul, you see how this thing funny. If they don't know who this guy there are key people there. Agnes Bio, Agnes Bio, now one post you go able help. Alusan Kane, you go able help. And maybe even Andrew Jaikaka, one of the head of the drugs, with the anti-drug head, you go able help. So I don't know this ceremony. I don't understand. You see, when they can make like the, they just say funny themselves. And technically, they threaten the journalists. Maybe you go tell me, sometimes you can understand the journalism from the point, Musa really want to ask, but the way he answer and say, maybe you go tell me if he ever in a salon, So technically, what does this mean? It means body just, they don't even know if he did a salon. But if they ask we as public, then we say, now we help them for locate Usai Body just did. And we don't tell them, say that key people there, they say don't see. Why don't they ask them people there for help them? If not person say alone and commit crime, any side in the world where they get power. Now that make up be them that Burkina Faso, I be taking time because say get them as they even though they observe Mr. Komon-Tok and not announce where they go and not announce where they come. And why they are cool, for I understand. So you see that 88 then go pull the extradite them from Liberia. We see them cash box. I don't know if box, car box. What's the box? That box guy. Then pull them from Guinea. Then counter. So what's the time for talk? Then get all them power. But now we have look like what's the happen. Let us share something. Family, when I see what's the happen in our country, when I see what's the happen, and some of these, I'm sure plenty, but I don't see this now. House of happiness. See how we youth man them. See how we youth man them. Look, just a look. Just take a look. Take a look.
How the drug work. The drugs.
Right, see what's at the all over the country. All over the country. People in the eat na gutter. People in the eat na because they don't lost their senses there. They don't completely destroy. And the country, I mean, I know those kind of I don't know those kind of nation because these are the young people. They say the future leaders. Future leaders. If these are the future leaders, why are we encouraging this?
They look after the
this is unforgivable sin. It's unforgivable. All those people who are benefiting from this, trust me, one day some of them definitely then will pay. So not just put this one. All right, so Fambul, sorry about that. So what are the time for say? All the one the way they benefit from this at the expense of the with people that in life, with brothers and sisters, and one day somehow definitely then get for answer. Now another thing where a lot of people and they talk about where we go put the free quality education wouldn't become very embarrassing for the government. And I say this and I repeater, the free quality education, this not just a way government be defend way for hide, because when Madabio take power, be gets that kind clear strategy. I'm sure Madabio in himself not be fixing will get the opportunity for win, because a lot of Sierra Leoneans not be believes themselves if they win. So these are some of the vague projects there where we all know say any country, any president will sit under, they pay attention on education, because we know without education, no country they move. But if you go hide behind and they say, you not for letting unable monitor you, for letting unable you the metrics and for letting show, that's not happen inside 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. Even though the chief minister say we don't pass the Athens of West Africa now because of that, which I know you know say not true. But anyway, let me just share some of these reports. Very disturbing regarding the 7 years of this free quality education when it comes just now. Not just share out quickly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok.
Schools received fee subsidies. 16% received stationery, and just 5% benefited from the school feeding program. Carl disclosed that inconsistencies in payments and supplies, spoiled food, and demands from officials in the feeding program have undermined service delivery and teacher performance. It also pointed to inflated enrollment numbers by some school heads and a lack of transparency in resource management. So tonight, we ask the following top questions. What is the real status of the free quality education? How free is the free in the free quality education, which the government is so proud of? Where is the quality in education? Has quantity taken prominence over quality? Mr. Neil, the point of the free quality education was to sort of take off the burden from parents. Though the figures were small, again, primary school was 10 leons, junior secondary 50, senior secondary 60 per term per pupil. Though that sounded like small money, the government thought that paying this would take off that little burden from the pupils so that there would be more enrollment. But what we see now is more enrollment with a whole lot of headache and irregularities in the management of school activities across the country. And it has led some people to think, isn't Sierra Leone just better off without the free education, but paying premium attention to quality? What are your thoughts?
There's a big problem with quality. I will say it is not free quality, it is free quantity. More pupils may have gone to the school. Effective teaching and learning is not taking place in the school. We have a lot of teachers not on the payroll. Many teachers do not even prepare their notes of lesson or even record of work because the school do not supervise them very well. Pupils at times mark registers.
Ambassador Misidoya, now this studio is a result.
Or if pupils dress in that way, they will be punished. Then we have teachers who come to school late. We should have a school register. When I was principal, the register will be after devotion, 8:30. I take the register into my room, draw a red line. But you go to schools now, they don't even care about the school register. Then another area we need to observe is this compulsory school lesson in both government assisted and private schools. Even people who go to class on Saturday, they ask them to pay. I could remember when we had Alpha Willie as Minister of Education. If you go to school, you are going to school on Saturday, you have to be in your school uniform and you should not pay. But any people go to school now on Saturday has to pay. Even when some secondary schools stop teachers from teaching the pupils on Saturday, they go to a nearby primary school, they use it. And you go to some schools, they don't even do staff appraisal. There's a document you fill in, the teacher will fill in, the head of department will fill in, the vice principal will give his opinion. Before end of June, those documents have to be filled. Go and check in the schools. Some of the teachers don't, even the principals or the teachers don't know what is a staff appraisal. It's a document we are taught to prepare. And there is high rate of absenteeism. I'm the roaming international inspector for WAS. I went to a particular school, 92 present, 90 absent. I went to some other schools. A lot of pupils were outside waiting. They say their names did not appear. A lot of pupils leave the school to go to private schools. And they go to certain schools, even though their names are there, they will leave the school, go to a school that is up the hill. They say when they go to such schools up the hill, it's difficult for them not to have difficulty with their exam. They will pass their exam easily because inspectors don't go to those areas. In some schools, they take the exams to the last floor. So by the time the inspector comes, they have done whatever they want to do. Then, particularly private schools, some principals do not participate in the conduct of exams, not even the vice principals. They send any junior teacher to go and do that. Then some invigilators tell the pupils, when they are coming for exams the next day, they should bring some money. And even some parents, they form WhatsApp group to make contribution, particularly those who are taking the NPSC. They make those contributions, and when they go to the exam hall, they present it to those who are supervising the exams. We are appealing. Exams should not be conducted in what we call long bench.
Okay, sorry. So again, so what are the type of talk? Sorry, my apologies, Fambulian. What are the type of talk? Now, the most painful part here is that some schools up till now, according to some teachers, the way they talk with some principals, it don't pass almost 2 years. They're not even getting a subvention. But for the wicked partner that government, so they even allow them ask for pay. For letting picking them pay, because they said by asking those picking them for pay, it will appear as if they sabotage the system because government don't say free quality education. But the free quality education, we all don't know, say, this now a vague project, like I say. Now a vague project where a metrics for like you able to quantify or actually all anybody into ransom is difficult because we understand, say, education will take time for let it pay the dividend. So why not go hide behind it? Why not go hide behind it? Like I say, all the previous governments, of course, education will flourish. So why you they put on a project where say no able? It's simply because at that time when Mother Beauty came into power, be fully structured in the agenda. So look, the easiest one way you see where we go out from now free quality education. We don't become a thorn on the flesh of every parents now. Now, if you check right now, the teachers they are not better off than 5 years ago. But listen first, what the minister of information be there na truth media with Lamradaba.
Now money no day. As a country, we not get sufficient resources we go make we so liquid and flexible that we go pay for all things at the same time. We not get that's the reality.
But again, the
so
point
when the
I'm
money
making,
day,
na backlog we they pay.
Yes,
we get commitment for pay this money in school fee subsidies, and the negotiation with SLTU is not about say we will increase the money. Yeah, then they ask for them to increase the money. That
I
one.
want to ask if you did part of the negotiation.
Yes, but they're also saying.
And where do you think improvements
increasing the money they give you? So the point I'm making is how do we get to this point where we forget this backlog payments about subsidies, and it keeps it's an issue where they come up every academic year.
Lama, I think say now the first term this way the teacher did not say okay beaming.
Then they strike.
After the notice, then they strike. Keep in mind, in fact, this notice then give last year. Suspend. Our way government meet some of their commitments. Like I say, government are like you home. You wish you can do everything all at the same time every day. You wish you get all the money where they don't promise you. You wish you don't collect all the money at the same time. But that's not how it works. So sometimes you just say, okay, I know as I get this money, I get to pay you. La pay for this, la put out this fire, la do this. But in order to stop the commitments on the prioritization, because in the budget it's guaranteed.
We've been talk about expenditure, so there is this belief about the president in travel, he's spending a lot of money. Just yesterday, my colleague Thomas Dixon reports, he say for the second day, teachers in Sierra Leone are on strike for over 9 demands, including unpaid school fee subsidies. As the teachers are making these demands, record shows that the government of President Bio spent over 200 million, correspondingly 200 billion only on overseas travel in 2024 alone. This picture of we're spending a lot of money on presidents in traveling. We get then challenges there, and we get resource constraints as well.
Oh, Kotolama. I think sometimes we can't help bringing the presidents personally and the president in travel into these conversations.
Mr. Minister.
I know. I think we just don't get.
I know. Me and you, like you said. No, let's just make something clear.
You don't ask the question. Why not? You don't allow the answer first.
No, you the answer. Now waiting you say. I just want to clarify. Say, me and you, I know you as somebody we don't use for all whoever. Whether he's the president or he's who, ask question about them respectfully.
And you must.
Respectfully, though. Yes. And I remember we were in the Renaissance.
Exactly.
We hold people, and as former President Kuma, we hold them accountable and people that we appoint. So my point is mentioning the president and asking question about him is because he's the president.
Yes.
That is why journalists are doing that.
You must. That's why, as a country, we don't go 29 places since 2020 in the Freedom of Information Index. 29 places. Of that point, say what it is that sometimes there's this obsession with, President Bio in travel, President Bio in travel.
Exactly. The point is, it's more expensive when the presidents travel. He has to go with a private jet.
You're not economist. Yes, I don't establish on the expense question.
Yes, just make
the return far exceed the investment. So then they no more for end that conversation, the full stop.
No, we get challenged with resources, as you earlier said.
Yeah, but I don't talk on the president's travel, particularly. the overwhelming returns where the president they bring back,
It justified.
Way more than justified.
So we not go save from down the safe and say let's spend other side.
Every time we opportunity for save, His Excellency the President, the first possible one for save.
This is not the danger what we get now with society. You see, SIBA, these are the guys then back then when them be when them be much younger. These are when a lot of people then we say these are the hope. These are the hope of Sierra Leone. When it's come, I make a glad way Lamrana reminder. When the then president was in power, they were having this robust way of attacking or holding. It is shown another. It's fine, you know. We don't got no problem with that. But for let these guys then turn against the nation systematically with energy for put sophisticated lie and misinformation. How could it possible for say the returns when Madam you don't do? I'm sure. No president, I want to believe that, no president, no day, within 7 years in Africa would ever fly reach Madabio. You know, I want the person challenge me on that. You know, so, I mean, take a look at somebody like what's in Dixon, they say, more than 200 billion. More than 200 billion, when that one they suppose at least for question the effects of then the teachers there. And they talk about the health side. And they talk about the health side. More than 200 billion. And somebody they say they return. You see, sometimes the people that will surround you, these people could be your enemies. You're not able to know. Because and I make sometimes and say criticism is fine from people and where you feel say, like I want to believe genuinely say, we probably genuinely love Salon and maybe we support Marabio more than the one the way they closer to her. Why they say so? Because we are very robust, we are very hard. Those people were close. So not all man get the way they talk to Marabio, not to all man, because some man they care more about imposition, about in status. I talked to one SLPP person. He said the money where they left na Salon, where they come abroad, it beaucoup pass the money where they go na Salon. He said why? Most of the people that were Madabio higher, these are people who have established in the diaspora. Some of them they have lived there for maybe 20 years, 30 years, and when they left, they're not just move with their family, then just go alone. They left their mortgages here, they left them picking in there, they left their wives in there, and almost in the pay minister. You tell me how much they pay minister. So some of them, whatever they get now for pay the mortgage here. In fact, some of them they do them fast for by the time anywhere happen now, it don't make pay off a mortgage. Forget about where they pay them picking them, maybe they pull them from government schools and put them private school, whatever the case. So what are the time for talk? If the government, if Madabio in travel genuinely don't the expenses don't add to for sure, not so if for sure not the country. But I remember when we go to South Africa, it said 10 investors in the camp. I remember we go meet Econ. It said they can rectify, so Econ, they can rectify the city. I remember we go to OPEC. It said OPEC, they don't contribute 800 million. Pledge and reality are two different. For example, Nayana, this platform, when we announce we they go to Burkina Faso, there are people then pledge behind the scene, but they don't end up for G. So pledge not actually materialize, they materialize into reality. Somebody can, I mean, well, I'm sure mature people we don't organize events, they understand. Pledge is not a turn, not a necessarily turn into practical donations. You know, they happen. In fact, I will give back an example. We all understand what they call climate change, where possibly, potentially, according to experts, could spell doom for the entire nation. So what the UN did, they asked other countries them for contribute, for make them fight against global warming, where the ozone layer, they don't begin, they affected. The ozone layer, they get some, Those only are like the what I say, like the canopy and like a plastic we cover where they reduce the power of the sun for letting which we, but because of the carbon monoxide, the human activities, the smoke they produce, the harmful smoke them, if they go up, if they burst that plastic, they small, and because that plastic they don't burst small, when the sun they come out, the power of the rays of the sun, those high flames, it coincide the plasma of the sun and half of the rays they coincide, and that make the river then it dry, the glaciers then they melt, when they get flooding, when they get erratic weather pattern, when they get excessive rain, when they get excessive sun, erratic pattern, not those patterns, so it creates. So country and donate, then pledge billions and billions. Guess what? Even as we talk sooner, the United Nations even gets 25% of those pledges. Where now me on life, you on life, you begin in life. So the idea for say that I'm going to donate to the president 800 million pledge. These are just mere statements, if at all and even done. So now come back. The argument for say Madabio in travel does the benefit don't outweigh the expenditure. Me and you know say not true. But I want out something just for know how the young men there don't take the country, they don't specialize, like for misinform the people. Would they still talk on education? Once this one they say the instead of government take that money and spend them on teachers there, particularly in travel, you get another person who don't quantify or don't qualify the entire free education. Say Sierra Leone is now the anthems of West Africa. You can imagine how these people in the top. But then let us remind you about Senge. Where they come?
We went to 50 something. Now we're back 15. We're gonna go to single digit, and hopefully we'll keep improving the wage for people. We'll bring more companies to employ more people, have local products be higher. All the things we're doing is medium to long term, but it has good vision. So economy was really good. The next thing I want to speak about is security. We had lots of security threats, but people didn't know. This Christmas, people had fantastic time. They stayed up all night everywhere, every shepherding that. We have weekly security meetings. So he champions it. He's a security expert. He's our biggest security expert in the country. So economy, security, feed alone, actually, the big five. We've been fantastic at the big five. We've increased production or the land under cultivation by 3.5 times last year. Just better planning, better collaboration between the ministry and the farmers. NAFCEL, for example, has been great with the ministry, and the ministry has been out in the field. Education, the universities, Kono University.
La pause there, people. Please. For yourself. Guys, I don't know if this guy going to church or they going to mosque. I don't know at all. Anyway, well, listen.
He's up and running. Eastern Technical University, we're working on the transition really for the faculty, and we'll do that. But the real big one is MBSSE. 3-4 years ago, we started a project called the Educational Outcomes Fund. And people, again, didn't know what we're doing, and there are lots of criticisms. Hundreds of schools are part of that all across the country. An independent study 3 years later shows, this year, just a month ago, that the learning outcomes from those schools, those programs in Sierra Leone, is equivalent to an extra year of learning gain in the best performing African country. It's incredible. President Biu said we'll go back to Athens of West Africa. Now we're Athens of Africa. That's what it means. And
all right, so can you imagine if sites say when they do the MBSS, then discover say we education far outweigh the best African country without naming the country. Because if you name the country, let's say Ghana, or let's say Burkina Faso, or let's say South Africa or Nigeria, we will go discover, we will go find out. but you just put on so the best performing African country. But the two way works past now is say we don't go to anthems of West Africa. That I made the first clip will play. The supervisor, the school supervisor, what he tell is about it's not free quality education, it's free quantity education. But the point what I tell for talk about, this is how we destroy our country. This energy, whether young guys and they put here, they could have used this energy for actually champion on the things that actually matter, not on propaganda. Because at the end of the day, they are not helping Mother Bio, not to help Mother Bio. No, far from that. They think right now that they help Mother Bio because maybe by saying this thing, but posterity therefore judge them. By the time they realize that they were not doing the nation actually, they were not serving the nation as how they're supposed to, it will be too late. It will be too late. Because you know they run a government on propaganda. When I believe Burkina Faso, the short time were present, you didn't see the change. You didn't see the change, the practical change, even in the school system. Comrade, and they give them money more than 150,000 CFA. Then they give them up to, I think it passed 6 million. They give this not to what Mother Bio said in a setback here. Then we will, you know, you didn't see the and this are waiting school picking a successful interview. They say and tell me we will get for bring on them part of them clip and they as how they do they work on the documentary. So we'll come back to the reality now. Unless we change course, you see, this country was on so why make them go before? Now because then take them country serious. When a government official talk something, then they fact check her. When a government official mistake, they pay for her. The opposition of this country don't force many government officials them for resign or for fire them because they care about the country. When you get them guy there, when they give them mic, now any of them station there, oh my good God, the rest now story. Anyway, not just left this side with the government. We hope then go change. We hope then go make sure things become practical. The free quality education, this now side where governments go hide for me to not hold them accountable for anything where they don't quick, they don't say 22% now they spend. But yeah, you know, the from the stakeholders, where actually they monitor the outcome. Anyway, not just left that side. Another area where we can look into the Alfred Peter content.
Ambassador Misidoya. Now this studio is a results not there. And when you talk SLPP not come, say no, we'll get results, we'll get where reforms. ECSL not come, counter them. Tell now nobody not counter. The only people where they counter, where you ask about results, now the some people's Congress, this Anes Koroma cabal. Now then just want to move on. You understand? Low move on. How you gonna move on?
You believe the President Biona the president of this country?
The announcer, you see, don't they?
But you not believe in the results?
The announcer, I don't believe in it. There's no results.
Okay, so now come back. I see the ask, what does Alfred Peter Conte really want? I think we need to ask, what does this man really want? Is it again relevance? Is it maybe the agenda? Is it probably maybe like what I say now SLPP operating? Because mind you, back then, people that make that allegation, they say now SLPP be the user back then. That was an argument. This I'm sure we all be listening. And potentially back since we move towards closer to electionary period, and this man is all over the place again, you know, with this kind of gimmick, people are still ask the question. So again, we ask, what in this man want? Anyway, we will find time for Lowitell for Fena. Now we can ask her at the studio for itself what he really wants. Because he was the very guy where first congratulates Mother Bio for say the election was fine and even praised ECSL. So I'm so surprised. I never understand why they stick Salona film. My God, we not case. You know, maybe let me go left we say, you know what, la left there first because I get Boku side them for pay attention to. Maybe we quick for forget to. Salon people, we quick for forget. We quick. People that don't forget about this, they don't move on. They're not even ask themselves. They're not even ask them about this one. Anyway, let's just start this one. The last one we go probably put here. Governments don't bring Komon-Tok them for Sujaman them. Where a lot of people say, well, the teachers are still a struggle, but government look like maybe they pay attention on the security because it need them just in case. It need them, you know. So then prioritize so them feel say get for benefits them, not just put for this but also even Bokumo to Kademo. But these what you see don't cause a lot of discussion on social media. I remember the motorcade would be called for the policeman there, you know. I think we're just comfortable with any after we come. Where if you actually motorcade themselves, I don't think na brand new motorcade. I don't know. Take a look on this one. We can.
Today, when on September 10th, 2025, we did Don Wataki, we see plenty soldier man truck them down come. Yes, this is now President Julius Maada Bio, now in Biden truck here for the soldier man them. Yes, this now plenty truck them. As you see, the whole of last week, they offload plenty bus and plenty truck them. Well, today again, they don't offload another truck, set of truck. This, if I can count this now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 9 in total now don't come. So this they go left arm. Now the barrack, who side they supposed for left arm. As soon as they see, this now courtesy of President Bio, we're able to make this possible for the soldier man them. And this man owner the city map when I'm Maxwell Lamin. This na in the legion between the company we make this motkaya, we na innocent from Nigeria. So you see this now brand new truck them, not to sequando, not to spray them. This now new truck them from the factory direct na salon, first hand, not to sequando. Now yard them put fuel, now yard them put water, now yard them test as they see plastic paper, plastic. See am? This auto sequando a brand new one them. Soldier for bluff, that's open hype. So now this we come for today na Wataki. We they continue for giving an updates as the day they go fambulu na thank you. This na trusted blog.
Okay, so fambulu like you na clarity here. You see, I always say oh God. Before the election, me I remember, you remember, or maybe I mean someone don't forget. We see then cow it's ferry then. I don't know two, I remember we all not two. Celebration all over now the media, now the social media. They say Faye don't come, hey, we can't we say Faye don't come, this, that, Faye, where them Faye then. So I still get doubts whether even them motokade na new one there. If you remember COVID motokade, when I forget, we quick for forget so to so. COVID motokade, the mileage, and this not to say they say the deputy auditor general when Momo Tamba Momo when them be fire and in boss, it be then at this program, and in fact that there is also another clip will be the circulating on social media where be the question the mileage of those motorcars we them buy for COVID is impossible for like a new motorcar gets 60,000 mileage, 45,000, you know possible. So if you say really you want to check them motorcar that we see so, possibly perhaps you go to see the mileage far from that. I'm sure plenty of people understand how them procurements are the work, and it's just sad. Look like if you go back historically, look like the gunboats were because problem with the then Otijankaba. I think NPRC then go buy gunboats, then paint the gunboat as new one, then sell you the gunboats at the price of the new one. Where now old gunboats, I'm sure plenty people remember that story. No, not so that I talk. I don't ever just do the journal or they say most of them say what they count. As long as our government, people don't care. For spread it in out as if to say, I mean, for put plastic, they say in a new one. The COVID, time not follow bring on that clip in. But I'm sure plenty people now don't listen to that clip in. Where time about the question, the mileage of the cars, where they send a brand new, we're supposed to be brand new for COVID-19. Plenty people not remember. Plenty. Anyway. Now we just tap that side and the last part, the one where we give can look into next. Now the teacher we don't go viral when it comes just now.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. The this now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know.
All right, so now it's a good news because now also get something for celebrates when they come.
They go school. We are young. Most of the times, if I want to put something on me, let's stick on me forever. Not through music. Yeah, and they look at and they listen to a music. Yeah, they try to formulate my own notes to that music in the work. So. Mina Yusuf Sise. Normally people they call me teacher Yusuf. I love to teach. I love children. Yeah. Most especially the primary school. Although I'm a senior teacher, but I love the kids. Primary school from preschool, nursery 1 on to class 5. Yeah, I love those children. And now taking a look at this generation, let me tell you, if people are able to talk, they memorize music, they sing, trust me. And one thing about teaching, it depends on the style. If you see saying that this style is speaking left, now they go now you back for fala. Not to your style you for make in used to or in cop to. No. Now waiting in able used to say now this way me able learn. And I really back you for follow. That makes you a good teacher. So that prompts me. I say, okay, let me begin do a song for them. Then note them everything. Like if you take a look one of my songs, where I talk of days of the week, the month of the year. Yeah, take a look at parts of speech. You get the primary level, GSS level, and SS level. I see the impact. Yeah, the fact you see them, but even when it's selling place, you sell and they play and Bolle. I say, okay, it's good. Although me know they realize something from them, but it's good. Maybe they pass on the music to them, picking them there. So I involve myself in those social media and platform. Not just because of I want to go there, but I want pass on something to parents so they will show them picking it. But like I need an help also. Me one day no able say I do this stuff, I do this stuff. I need people around me. As I tell you, brother man, it's not really easy for me. I really want the least speaking and Sierra Leone, not even Sierra Leone, Africa, the world. You understand? But like the means. Okay. If government come away, okay, it's gonna be fine. Take as aid for help me, it will be fine for me, it will be fine for everybody. I really want that.
Preposition is a word that shows the relationship between.
All right, so that's now one of the, I think we get with teachers are very good and they really want to do. Some of them they really love their job, and some of them they really, they are skilled in even delivering message. Because honestly speaking, it's supposed to be it's an art itself for teach and even for pass message. It in different version. You can talk the same thing, they move people there. Another person will talk and it's all compounded by your technique where they use, the tonality, your motion, how you express. So I think we get some teachers where some of we, I'm sure you said will be one of them, where the memo you don't go ever forget them. Like for me, my primary teacher, I'm not going to ever forget Mr. Kamara. I feel so excited. I think a few days ago, where I get the opportunity to talk to her, it actually helped me in a manner how to understand, the syllables, how to pronounce, how to, that spelling. So I don't know for join, say, teacher get a profound impact on kids, and some of them technique. Honestly, I like you get that door picking, they wake up. And so we need for the celebrator. I hope governments will continue for make sure say them provide for the teachers. Since I don't say when they give them 20, the budget is 22%. They reflect at least to that amount there, and then they will make a big difference. But yeah, anyway, now we're not gonna quick one. As Canada accept refugees from America.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok.
Hello and welcome to Eye on Africa on France 24. I'm Vedika Bahel, and here's the top stories from across the continent. Ghana becomes the 5th African country to agree to take in US deportees. The country's president confirmed it had reached a deal with Washington to take in third-party nationals from West Africa as a regional agreement allows visa-free travel. Activists aboard the global Sumud flotilla say they...
All right, that's now the news where Trump's administration does succeed for pressure Ghana then for make them take West Africans, mainly Nigerians, and some of those Nigerians they already don't move going out the country. You know, well, now mixed reaction. Some people say it could for do that. Some people say Africans, you know, the leaders are in the cell with self because if they don't take those West Africans, the Trump administration not gonna no sign for kill them with the left end. You know, some don't be in America for 10, 20 years. You know, you go just go up and wait for me then counter. You're unforgivable for some family. Even though someone will be get paper, we still able manipulate and work and you know, I'm not good. That make all the talk. The continent of Africa needs to grow. There is huge potential. Even as we country, there is huge potential for let me benefit better, for let you better, for let we all better. Burkina Faso, many Burkina Faso, where they abroad, they don't left abroad, they don't go back in the country. Some of them don't go establish business. They can do, then they can flourish. Then they can flourish. Then they can flourish. Why would they then in parts of the world? Yeah? Not to say, look like how they work. Then they, you know, when they work like that, you know, we have to build, you know, some companies in there where, you know, say, it's more satisfying, not to say no, they pay you, it's more satisfying if you get the chance for build a company in a country. Now the time for talk. It's more satisfying. But here we are, every day not a story. If you check Ghana, if you check Liberia, check Sierra Leone, you check Ghana and like Nigeria, more or less on the same story. But I think things can change. Burkina Faso perhaps therefore be, I go say, the centerpiece. Therefore, I'm sure probably, if nothing not change the Burkina Faso, the next 3 years will make other African countries then possibly, maybe, then go and do revolution. I'm not just exaggerating, it's not a joke. What you may see in 3 years, if corruption not take place there, if maybe politicians not go through them boys and they, you know, and if trajectory not change, if consistency take place, now make a put clause, in 3 years, that country will change to something else where other countries will say, you know what, a better law go under military government than civilian government. See what this man can do. Ibrahim Traore. Ibrahim Traore, the stadium where don't take years, they're not church. Where can he give the people a deadline? He said, I want this stadium to be completed on a specific date. He called them. He said, give a specific month. He said, I want this month now for donor and this year 2025. And then donor, then deliver, I think at the 1st of August. And guess what? He then build another stadium, now the second city, and you don't give them deadline. He said 2026. I don't remember the month somewhere give them 2026 and for deliver. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get for Bolle back when they open that stadium day. You see the point Twitter decide for Turkey is deadline. And when you get deadline, at least you know, it makes us say people that they follow. So if nothing not change in the next 3 years, perhaps no other country will talk about. No other country. If Rwanda they do Rwanda, look at Rwanda today, don't change. Leadership. I can always say it's all about leadership. It's all about leadership, nothing more, nothing less. I know with all this, even at the opposition, is a leadership crisis. The government, who we see then, the incumbent is a leadership crisis. The opposition, they help the government, and the government, they help the people. It's about leadership crisis. Anyway, not just tap down, we bring down the world news for now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok.
State from Arab and Islamic nations is getting underway here in Doha. They're discussing how the region should respond to last week's Israeli attack on Hamas leaders in Doha. Qatar says Israel's aggression must be met with fierce and firm measures. Qatar's Prime Minister says His country appreciates the support shown by its allies and the widespread condemnation of Israel's attack. He says his country will continue mediation efforts to end that war in Gaza. Yes, President Donald Trump, meanwhile, has been reaffirming his support for Qatar and indeed highlighting the importance of that relationship.
Look, we're with them. You know, they've been a great ally. A lot of people don't understand that about Qatar, but Qatar's been a great ally. They also lead a very difficult life because they're right in the middle of everything. So they have to be a little bit politically correct in their terms. But I will tell you, they've been a great ally for the United States, Qatar.
U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says Washington will encourage Doha to continue to play a constructive role in Gaza. He was speaking at a press conference with the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Jerusalem. This follows last Tuesday's Israeli attack, which of course targeted Hamas leaders in Qatar.
We are focused on what happens now. What happens next? What role can Qatar play possibly in reaching an outcome here that leads not just to the end of this hostilities, not just to the release of all of the hostages, both living and deceased, not just the disarmament and elimination of Hamas, but also a better future for the people of Gaza, which isn't possible as long as Hamas exists, which isn't possible as long as 48 hostages are being held. And so we're going to continue to encourage Qatar to play a constructive role in that regard. We're focused because at the end of the day, no matter what has happened, these fundamentals still remain. There is still a Hamas, there is still 48 hostages, and there's still a war going on. And all of these things standing in the way of a better future for the people of Gaza and a peaceful end to what's happening now. So we're going to remain focused on what we can do next.
Joining us.
All right. So again, a lot of analysts then, they make it clear, see, there's no way possible for let Israel go strike Doha without the green light from Washington. And just like waiting take place where Israel go strike Tehran, a lot of people, of course, America come and deny, say they're not going to answer Israel on its own and then decide. But I'm sure we all don't follow politics, international politics, and see the relationship between these two countries. It's almost impossible for that to happen. And the same thing. So people that accuse America seriously for being double standard or for being the people that actually were responsible for the chaos in the Middle East. Because look, Qatar, and I move and say they move so, you know, if there's a form then you Arab NATO will potentially go, you know, for protect them. If maybe Israel do the same thing to any of them countries, that will lead to more war and more chaos within the South Asia countries, and they will not suffer so much. So as always, family, we jump packed now, and now they tap the program today. Today we'll go a little bit above the normal time. You know, the issues and cool. But with the tap now, we if you just join me, this is a Komon-Tok platform. Today we look at one story we get where they say where somebody tell we say Bolle Jos then taking cocaine. Some officials say I don't know officials saying taking cocaine, and if we really see any one of them don't die, I mean officials that don't die, no, we're not surprised because you know, then say and they know they go free. You know, they take dog bill in cocaine, they go free. No, you know, they go. But we talk about Africa content again today. And of course, if equality education and governments don't buy some motocar according to what we see, then say for the military. And of course, we see one teacher, we now Yusuf, we himself in technique don't go viral. And of course, we talk about the African news and the world news. Any of the issues that we feel you want to put on par, you want to add your voice, you're more than welcome. Would it take 1 minute 44 seconds? We can just
yeah. Oh yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to be sweet mamas alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salon. Anytime where you pay, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. We'll bring information about Salon. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. We'll bring information about Salon. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in, Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in, Komon-Tok.
All right, so fam, we don't open the line. Will you take few calls and number for today, please? Just few calls there, and then we wrap up the program. And of course, we will pay attention on the comment section as well. And just few calls there, run it a little bit, yeah. All right, who's how to start? Well, I'll start with the comments there, all right? And this one is from Mohammed Kanu from YouTube, where they say, if you want to live a life of a steady-minded, always accept what belongs to you and make sure you stay away from what belongs to someone. And this one is from Violetta Luke Decker. We are from YouTube. Thanks very much, Mr. Komon-Tok, for a comprehensive program. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. And this one is more from Francis from YouTube, where they say, Mr. Komon-Tok Alfred change in mind, where the US ambassador say result not be for the June 24 election. All right. Now we take another one. This one they come up from James Camara. It says, Siban a clear and present example. Seeker friends that guided lie with indignation. All right. Let me take, okay, we'll miss this call. Okay. All right. I don't know. Okay, it's probably because I just switch family now. Let's switch the calls here. Yeah, so yeah, I think we don't connect the call now. I don't connect the call. It's okay now. I think it's supposed to go through now. Okay, I don't know what's in the happen with the line. Let me see what's in the happen. Okay, family, on our patients, maybe on our patients. I think something wrong with the phone. As I look like family. Just a second, please. I see the call saying let it connect. Just a second. Let just switch the phone off. Let just switch on. They are not patients me. I did try for connector now. Yeah, the patients will be able to connect to them. No worry. We will you know the time. Okay. All right, okay. Take the first one allowed. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from. Oh, Kailondo, the man with the thunderous voice. Yes, Kailondo, inside the call from.
Is Kailondo?
Yeah, Kailondo, you get the platform, you get 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yeah, boss. We appreciate your situation, man. You know, one of the Sierra Leoneans who go you know what I'm saying?
You line me the break.
And then government,
you line me the.
small guy, they know the help with. Cheroba them, all of them. These are the first politicians.
Kylo, you look like you line the break.
Regulation. The regulation is the politicians. These are the guys who got our problems. You know? So we not know who they talk, bro. Them politicians are the people that we get problem with we. Not to the Jama. The politicians are the problem. Thank you very much. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thanks. All right, we'll take another voice. Okay. Yes, take this one. Abdul from the US, you get the platform.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yeah.
Good evening to everybody. I'm glad that people like Mr. Mew, they still contribute to the teaching field. But to be candid with you, that man a human being. I remember the time we was opposite we born. Then tell them they give picking a sleep for go sit exam. So then sleep then they end up for born. So then approach me to make a go talk to them principally, explain the situation to them so then go allow them for sit. Me I meet in academy, so I'm not able for go now Kelly. As they start for talk about the old born one, it's like the man no. He just says, you know what? He say, make them come and they allow them for sit. I go to a convent where the principal is a woman. Where in a convent for expect much from them. That woman misbehaved for me. Can you imagine? So if a man like this did not talk about the school system today, they will accept what he say and they will believe him. He gets integrity. But I'm glad in the end, convent speaking and demonstrate, they say that woman they forgo. We need human beings in that feeling. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Abdul, for your sharp contribution. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, this is a concern call that they call from Kono.
Okay, you get the platform. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok. I want to ask you a question. If somebody get penda, that penda they will well, what he will do? He will clean the penda first, fine before he put medicine.
Okay.
This me concern that today they go to one me caller where they say the caller from Kono. In as much as the caller from Kono, one piece, one no see, then people where they did a governance, they're not good for this country. I tell you free. We will try and the money to go cast to vote. People need information. The problem why they get with Samura, if people they don't grab, they don't go vote. Then they say you don't go initiate tripartite. People they go, they say the executive say they want result. So much finger point at her. He say no, let them continue with the dialogue. And he signed this recommendation. I wonder who ask, we want to ask some question. If you know him go any media, please this we call her, we will talk about caller from Kono. We will vote. Now you don't go to the tripartite not address the result. One for answer, even a Komon-Tok and Samura cancer. Let people start already and ask some questions. That one day na corner no more the different. Now you don't go so much all them bad party away the apple so in now na the most principal policy within at the center. Mr. Komon-Tok, even you, una don't try to extend invitation to that. But if I know the shop, so you take the people of Sierra Leone say people are not paying. It's not my own concern. This.
All right.
I want to get against that.
Thank
so
you.
I don't want to be too much.
All right,
so
thank you very much. Yeah, we had another voice. Yes, we get Babatunde, the great Babatunde.
Yes, sir, Mr. Komon-Tok, welcome back.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. You know, I just want to make short comment. You see, like, person like Shiba, you know, I don't know if Salon people are for 12. I don't think Salon people are for worry with that because, like, he say if the bet are not right, then they are like, you know, poel. And like a man, like a Shiba, them, that thing that they reflect on, they refer to. Shiba, you know, if you know them, and you don't go expect much from them. So, like, not to subject the way for study. You know, that's just never so because not to never so.
Okay.
That's the people I will expect much from. Thank you, sir. Welcome back.
Yes, so thank you very much, and we appreciate your big time. Thanks. All right, so Fambule, like saying a short one so today, all right, because we're not late now. Let's just rush and take 10 from them, from our brothers and sisters, and from the comment section. Kamara Abubakar is Mr. Komon-Tok, no call. It's a no call, no call and free education, or this we for column losses education on top. And this one it come from Koroma Mabel. Leave power, they will not have any money to pay their taxes, then the government where they buy their houses will have to sell it. Yeah, I understand what side they come from, Koroma Mabel. And most of their wholesale they buy, then they allow them, this country, people and they accuse this particular country, the West generally has been one of the problems of, complicit in corruption. Because if you thief my country billions of dollars, you yank out an eye, then they open the way for you. If you want to buy 200 OSF, they allow you to buy. And then also you come out to, now only way power left you, then get for questioning the source of fund. And anti-money laundering laws is very strong. Now, international crime. If you're not able to defend, okay, Lord, I don't know that voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Who's side the call from?
Good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. I come from the Komon-Tok community in the UK.
All right, thank you for joining us. You get the platform.
You know now about Siba, Mr. Komon-Tok, you see that guy there, he's very, very manipulative. I remember the last day when you bring and come, yeah? We, take almost minutes at the program. Yeah. Hello?
You did live. It look like so you listen yourself to on the other side.
Okay, I don't do that. I don't do this. I'm very sorry.
It's okay.
All right. So what it is, this man, you remember where he can't the last time, now very manipulative for. He can't tell we say, ain't so like in country, where them they try to talk about them policeman there, where they allegedly say protesters them being killed. Ain't can't tell we say, in Lex alone so much that not to foresee them they pay Amoko. He left his family, he left everything, come on US, he can't join the government. Make I tell you, Chernobyl where they talk to this minister. Now the Chernobyl Fatima Biobi mistake for Chernobyl Africanist press years back. Where he say you fix I don't remember when they follow me and my man for work, follow we till go Guinea, you the bell we follow we give a job. Now the Chernobyl this way mistake for Africanist press Chernobyl. Now in this. So they all fought their way in. So they get for leak the boot of the president for stadia. So it get for the constantly the lie. It's despicable the way this guy they team up on television, they lie on people. If you notice when they all Canada here, it's all about President Bio, the president don't do this. You will notice say they are no mission, they just they praise things because they have to keep their position. In fact, for another Chernobyl this, we Fatima mistake for Chernobyl Africanist press. Some of we they watch, we they see things that the media. I believe that most of the time I can remind you of things there. So I sure say you remember me.
Of course.
You understand? Then it's very Chernobyl, but it can't like how we say him come on a US, even see so like in country, just come, even color in camp for ethic. No, you didn't come to help. You fight for it, you let the left for her. Now that make you the fight for keeper with lies. We just saw how we people that they and no more, and then kind people are where they lead them. Anyway, I sure say me time done. Make I left you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you for smoking a fast. I know you really watch the episode. I really want for watching.
No worry.
One thing is I come and talk with I be one to remind you about. I don't know if you were able to put the dates and the program them, the dates.
Okay, yes.
Because there is one program where they look for, I don't look, but dates not date. You go able for they do that the topic for put the dates.
Okay, we go note that. So we did one, and each time we come, we did one. But anyway, noted. We go note that.
It's very, very important.
Yeah.
I guess some way working don't left behind, working one watch. I don't remember the date.
All right. Thank you very much. Noted.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Would it take another voice? No, don't miss this one. No, if he. All right. Yes, Dubai caller.
Yes, Pa. How you do, Pa?
No bad, bar. You get a platform. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. I call for disagree with some of the things that we put out. Just give me your opinion.
Okay.
You know, this free quality education, in as much as maybe the quality not better, but for upload, because the amount of Sierra Leoneans who don't go to school, we're not going to know the benefit now. Now, after 10, 15 years, we're going to forget the impact. Certain things in the government they do, like any house you want to build, if you're not the foundation stage, you delay on the foundation, people are not going to know. Now, until you finish and then so, now find houses. This free education, in as much as, not like we say, you know, the quality, but the accessibility, the thousands and millions of Sierra Leoneans without access, it's not a good thing. Sometimes we blame the private government for everything. But sometimes they're a human being, they try their best. Forget a bold step for say they do free education for the whole country. That's a bold step, not a vision. If not this guy do a Burkina Faso, so all man will begin praise him. Yeah, you see, that should be connect free education. If you not get the quality, say, but they will praise him. So for me, I think say, I swear to God, one of the things that I appreciate my mother being government, not this free education. Because I know how people are backward. I know how the illiteracy rate they affect we. I know where it makes Salon backward too, because we just get people who have been nothing. This is not a big problem. With education, we're able to grow, we're able to move. So me, I totally disagree with most of the submission in there.
Okay.
And secondly, this CBA, I don't know, but all the information ministers who are on the scene salon, now one of the people who are get credibility. Not to say one thing, anybody that can defend the government, you must support the government line. Plus or minus, you know, all over the world, America, UK, it means that they must talk for support putting in government policy. Say, you know, means like one can like people, and now the government policy they can defend. And for less somebody they can every Tuesday, they can put all waiting government they do, journalists and they ask questions. It's all something we had to jump down. This is not plus for the democracy, not plus for the country. But we miss this. Other countries only do that every Tuesday. It can analyze everything when you do. People come to ask questions. You disagree, agree. Journalists encounter them. Some journalists accept them. This is not a democracy. But we mind the jump.
Okay. You know, there's two issues. I wish you for bigger time. When you talk, if you listen carefully, what they talk about the education. You should say, agree, say, every government in the world, education a priority. Every government. This one, for we, may look at as a vague, because structures, mechanism, systems, and nobody there in place. This then just announce them because, for me, as I say, now way for hide, for them, maybe we're not able to get, wouldn't they say, the instant metrics for check, as you mentioned. Education will take 10, 15 years before it born any seat. So it's easy. I got all left power. If I'm there, I got all left power, and I'm going to hold me accountable. So with or without you announcing free education, education is still continue. So that's the point. And the challenge behind education is so huge. Now when it comes to CBA. We know they say the government don't defend. We know they say people enough for defend you. You for defend your government, but in certain instances, you also have to take say your credibility matter. Now again, one man freedom fighter is another man.
One information minister who is in America, like where he go talk something different to in government.
This is why journalists are available to fact check them. You know that. You know how they hold accountable. You know that. This is what we are doing. We hold them accountable because if you feel say this is what wouldn't talk.
I'm not opposed for saying accountable.
This exists. If you
do the right thing because most of the time,
thank you very much.
I'm opposed for accountable.
No, it's fine. Anyway, thank you very much. Would they add another voice? Dubai caller. Thank you very much. All right. So would they take two more calls? And we'll wrap up the book. Two more calls and they will wrap up. Yes, caller, also the call from.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. How do I with you? Welcome back.
Yes, sir. Thank you for joining us. You get a platform.
Yeah. I think you don't go see how unite the people and unite another country. The entire thank God they don't come. Mr. Komon-Tok, now something I want to tell you.
Okay.
Please, I want to let you come with one program for let we make debate for this program. Say, would I get for defense Sierra Leone if Guinea attacks Sierra Leone? If Liberia attacks Sierra Leone, would I get for defense Sierra Leone? Because nobody not proud of that country right now for organized people they have for defend your country. So I want for let bring that program one day because this thing where they happen at Sierra Leone, now a dangerous thing. You know they try for think about something they go on. Government they clean because this education I talk Pakababi don't do it. Pakaba do panel. A brain camp professional they put and say when I investigate for them for do free education. But Mother be okay Russia. Now I say this now a failure. Now, thing we get for think, you get for Shido is think about that. But this kind of thing, would I get for defense? I want to really ask APC member, SLPP member, would I get for defense? Would I get for mobilize for defense? Because this what thing happen in Ukraine and Russia, so now in Guinea don't do so much.
Yeah, it's a good.
The president not come out for tell people for tell the nation.
Anyway, thank you very, very much. Now, good question. We're gonna turn down.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. All right. Okay. Will you take the call them today? Okay, will you take this? Will be the last call for tonight. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, people. Komon-Tok. Me and Ahmed at the call from UK.
Yeah, Ahmed, thank you for joining us. You get 2 minutes. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I just want to agree with you with the analysis of SIBA and my sister as well. We say it will receive back now these guys are manipulators. You remember then guys with the military resistance movement with this guy Ben Kelfarad, they have this radical movement at the FBC and stuff. So and the funniest thing, this guy in Mamana Chicha, he don't retire now. You know, so when this kind of behavior, it be surprising. Because we come on another country, they encourage it as a teacher and go to the teaching field for a few years as alone and be 2 years for out of alone to on that country even. So the Gambia would only look go Gambia and see the foreign amount of foreign. Even international schools and now be occupied. They do very well. Imagine this. Some Gambia as an international alone they study. Yes, but today they don't go in education. They lay down policies that is alone will way behind. Because we know that curriculum this. We then guys they take this education project for and fraud the people. It's not timely. Just they go to the talk. This guy where they believe as this SMTU for former leader of SMTU, Mr. Bangura, teaching me I come back with together. I mean big one day. Now they don't go labor. They surround with so many mediocre and this SMTP party people and they cannot be able to do nothing. This is what they suspect with this protest. He go tell me back in 3 to 6 months and they will pay their money.
Thank you very much, Ahmed.
There will be so much for them back. They just the time for manipulating things. For many more, they make things work. But you know, they for work people that.
All right. Thank you very much, Ahmed.
They don't destroy. Then guy, you know, sabi nothing. Shengere will be guided. Nothing. You know, sabi what that curriculum is.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ahmed. So, family, we apologize. Naya will tap the program for tonight. We wish you for the get. Okay, let we just manage add this one as a bonus. Let we just add this with border from Australia. I'm not saying early morning to them, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we border from Australia. You get the platform.
Thank you so much, Mr. Komon-Tok. Mr. Komon-Tok, welcome back home.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you.
And also, congratulations for 50K.
Yeah. Congratulations to me.
That's a big one. 2 double things that you don't do. So it's 1 month for me. May God continue to bless you and give you the power and the wisdom.
God bless you too, my brother.
And also, I want to talk a little bit about them both there. Ferry the way mother you say don't bring come. Bring Ferry and come. We don't even see it. We don't see Taylor. So talk. And secondly, them would carry the way you so this long. They just want to get a supporter and say, well, look. Because you don't go Burkina Faso and they don't say you get for can produce some things they will get for shop them. So let's have the time for anyway where they will begin the full and people they say, okay, well look, the president just don't go buy his motor car for the military. So soon like that people that they put talk. Yeah, now no subscribe, no make the platform go, no reach 100K. Mr. Komon-Tok, they go all the efforts for bring with the raw information. The only way we can pay them back and follow support. Yeah, with the big. Thank you so much, Mr. Komon-Tok. God bless.
God bless you too. All right. Okay, now we just see this caller. All right, this will be the last caller for tonight. Yes, caller, what's that they call from?
Yes, Komon-Tok. I did over.
No bad, boss.
I did call from US, but.
All right, you got the platform. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, brother. I'm really sorry because I know the day at the start of the program, but I've been just hearing somebody be comment about this free quality education. Yeah, so we don't take on that one day, you know, it really sad. I mean, we all know, you know, how education very important. But this is a system, in fact, instead this quality help with picking them, we don't see whereby we picking them and they get results. Where the results they did, you understand, they not deserve them. Whereby the picking and they even the fear, you understand, for even go like universities because they're not merit. So this is not a good system for the country. You know, this is not only something for even the proud of. You see, because this not even they create serious problem. Even at the US here, when you come on now salon, you say you get a paper, but even if you want further studies, the guy way how then they go the kind way how they verify with results, you know, it's unbelievable. You know, because it not be they happen so. You see, because before when they know their standards were very high in a salon, at least when you come in any part of the world, you understand, you know they face that kind of problem in there. But it really see sometimes they wait even up to 1 or 2 years just for make them just for make them, of course for the system back home it's so too rotten. You see?
All right.
It's a serious problem. So if they even either bet yourself or let the parents they pay, like how people they do before.
All right.
You see, because this even they kill the zeal, all the things they have about this thing, the morale, it reduce the morale.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother, for contribution.
Not the day, all that stuff there. So people they prefer for do the otherwise.
Yeah. Thank you very much. All right. So
yeah.
So this will be the last call for tonight. We do apologize for the one that we time for call. It did because of time. And we tell you plenty thank you the one that we go through. If you call me today, not get to, hopefully tomorrow you will get to. And we always there. And not just take 5 from the inside, then we'll go. I'll just take 5 from the commenters there, and then we go. This one come from Julius contested to all those responsible for the drug trade in our country. Make no mistake, we will seize your property and you will end up in jail. That come up from Facebook. And we also come out, we also yes, of course. Thank you, thank you for joining us, Kate K. And from Facebook, Kate K from Facebook, thank you. And Jay from Facebook, he said those teachers deserve more than that because they were busy protesting during the previous administration in every academic year, but we are quiet for the past 6 years, not until when the central can no longer hold. That's coming from Jay from Facebook. And Mary J, of course, from YouTube. They say happy Monday, Mr. Komon-Tok and everyone on this platform. How was your weekend? Mary J, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you said you do well. We did do well. And of course, my dear friend, Kelvin Sisse, as always, thank you, my brother. And we take this one, they come up from Ahmed Mono from YouTube. He say, good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. Long time. Good to hear from you today. Yeah, indeed, we'll be out. But anyway, thank you for joining us. And Fambule Naya with the tap. Okay, I'll just tap, put 60 on. It say, you are involved in destroying. Okay. And now we just tap this one, Naya. And Fambule, will it come back to my hopefully. Content is Mr. Komon-Tok. There is no doubt that the SLPPRF led by Bionis Kang of SLPRF are working with Bolle Jos, aka Sheriff, no doubt. All right. we tap the program here. We tell us plenty thank you. Hopefully tomorrow back we there, and I'm sure the effort we all the mix. So this is democracy. We know there for can talk for let everybody agree, and that the sweets. We want at least people and for even come and challenge some of the things they talk, so that we go learn, because criticism in itself not a positive feedback. Every kind of feedback it's good. Whether it's a good, if you're a positive feedback, it shows you what you do is fine and how for consistently maintain it. If in a bad feedback, it shows you there's a room for let you improve, for let you grow. That is fine. But anybody who hates criticism, that person way in the end fine. Anybody who hates criticism, we people and we landed check them. Time don't between you know we book out and why make King Pharaoh, the famous King Pharaoh in the Quran, why he failed when he starts King Pharaoh? I'm sure a lot of people will go, of course, no background, no come on, really people. So this lecture where Millet Papa, the so like and I still remember. He said when King Pharaoh be assumed the throne, he was a very good guy. He did check the poor. He did work hard to see how people in. He did care about the poor people in. Even if you want cheats, if you want to go to toilets, he did go miles away. He care about the poor people in. He did help. He did do zakat. Until power come over and the people that were surrounded, then begin to put word banner. One of the first you wouldn't tell him and begin to tell him, say, Pa, you're not God, you're not the king, you're not the God. For like when they go pon a bush, go easy self, where you get all the servants here, why not go they put an and clean them for you? And the Pa look at us and say, yeah, it makes sense. So that's not the first, according to what you understand, the first, like when they say self-contained. The man begin left, They say man left, high one. No say according to the description, a big gallant sound like a giant. It cheats people and cleaner. The thing that will be they do, the poor people that will be they care about, it turn against them. And it so becomes so arrogant that he even insults God, say, Ana Rabbukum Lahala. Say, me are the highest, me are the greatest of all the gods there. And that one statement lead them into trouble. So what do they say for talk? Sometimes, if you know the person they criticize you, they look pin, you the end, now so end. And when God want to destroy, what did God do? God sent angel Jibril. This is not from a real point of view, real religion, no what they tell we now, we tell we, and also universal. When God want to destroy King Pharaoh, he sent angel Jibril in the form of mortal man. He go meet him because Pharaoh he don't transgress on the planet Earth. He don't become so powerful. He gets slaves, he gets money, he gets power. In fact, to the point that they even give life and take life, because one of the first challenge when Moses be told and say, the God who me they serve, and they give life, and they take life, it's not too difficult. Bring for me two servants. He kill the one, he left the one, he say, what you talk? I don't kill the one, I don't give this person life, and I don't take this life, I don't take this one in life. And the side way no able, where Moses tell and say, me God, now they bring can day and net, able. And when God want to destroy, send angel Jibril in the form of Motaman, he can't ask her. He say, me a stranger come from a different land. I get much. How powerful. And you are very powerful, man. He said, with all the power you get at this kingdom, if somebody grab at this kingdom, you want to challenge you, what you gonna do? Now King Pharaoh say, me, with all this power I get, somebody one can challenge me. He say, I they go drown at the sea, at the Red Sea, or they go drown. Whether they God knows, okay, so the man in biggest punishment when he faces the give person, I forgot drown. This is why when God ready for a lucky King Pharaoh, what he do? He send, he go drown under the sea, because a punishment where he prescribed for the people that were the challenging power, then God just bestow upon her. While he talk this, so we not hate mad at you. I always say this. From the bottom of my heart, I not hate no Sierra Leonean. And I will always say, I always want for any government we see and any president for let's succeed. Again, a quarter from me, Papa. It's a law we don't swear we leaders. Maybe it might be wrong, or maybe from your own point of view at that time. He said, if we continue for swear we leaders, if God eventually answer those swear, when that dombolo they come, the first people they reach power out him. Now we, the ordinary people, and before we reach the leaders, he say waiting for them instead of pray for them. Well, you look like the prayer, we don't need prayer. So that make I say maybe from their own point of view, we don't need prayer if like for pray no more. You know, we don't need pray. Again, outside they still they talk about if how things stay. I hope we get in from Lord just stop here. Their time don't beat with bad one. Until then, me and Mr. Komon-Tok.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mamas alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salon. Anytime where you pay, anytime where you go, anything you did.
To the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we seat. It's not a platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old. Now we voice we do. Komon-Tok, you go hear me loud. We no go hide, you go make me proud. From salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Choice from politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of us, we come from. Komon-Tok, place to be, we dey yarn care for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. We talk about the health, we need them for survive. Make the system better so we people could thrive. Entertainment, they speak the music, the flow. But we still go yarn the things we need to know. Political leaders, make when I hear the cry. We could talk, come here, no we know the line. Now Komon-Tok, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Komon-Tok, you gon' hear me loud. We no go hide, you gon' make me proud. From salon to the wall, we dey stand tall. Come here, we are.